Well, well.
You know what I'm talking about. It's been a little minute.
Golly, boy.
Back with another banger.
Back with another one, with another episode, season 2 of Forever an Athlete podcast.
You know.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, you know what, bro? I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it's been a little minute. We just been chilling, working.
Okay, Cap. I was about to say, definitely not chilling.
Well, yeah, you're not. Hey, well, by
Kinda.
chilling, I mean like, we've been coming up with a lot of stuff. Season 2 took a minute just because we were planning for a lot, doing a lot of things at the same time, and now we on our content creation grind.
You know what I'm
That's
talking
gonna be
YouTube, Reels. Yeah,
Hey, look.
tap into the YouTube. You know what
Tap
I'm
into
talking
the YouTube, everything's gonna be linked. Everything's connected in a certain way. But this is just another part of the content creation grind that we really wanted to tap back into. We feel like it made a really big impact, and we were just like, bro, we gotta keep going with it. We got to.
100%. People been talking about it too. They thought we had stopped. Nah, we just had to take a little break. Build up the anticipation.
What Casa not slow motion better than no motion.
No motion. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, look, and then everything was planned out. We was planning out the episodes, late nights, scripting stuff
got
together.
A few people lined up already.
Yep, we got a few
two.
things scheduled for season 2. It's gonna be
Yeah.
bigger. It's gonna be better. What you see right now, especially, is not the final setup. Behind us, like this is where we're gonna be.
Literally,
but
this happened today. Like that wasn't even supposed to be there. Like it's crazy, bro. Like this is my apartment. They gonna walk in. I'm talking about. I come from home from practice. Just plastic tarp. Like okay, cool.
Hey, look, cause
Windows.
I know, bro, coming in. Oh, you finna film a podcast today.
You
Set
might
up
have
gonna be
hopped on the
fire.
game.
You know what I'm
Everything
saying?
shifted. I said, oh, we different in here.
Hey man, but we making it work. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it work. We always make it work. Like I said, this is not gonna be
Because we always working.
Oh God,
Yeah.
This is not gonna be the soup. This is not gonna be the final setup. The tarp minus the tarp, then it'll be pretty much the setup for season 2. But we always gonna be on go. We always gonna be everywhere. We gonna make sure that we always deliver content no matter what. A lot of roadblocks, but I mean, when me and Will want to do something, we do it.
We get
You know
it
what I'm saying?
done.
We gonna get it done.
Roadblocks, they was just hurdles. I'm straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, but with that being said, it's time to do a little catch up. You know what I'm saying? Time to do a little catch up. Last time we was just talking. We was chopping it up, and it was just us two again. But now this time we come back around. I know me different. I got my hair cut. I look a little rough right now, but that's okay
I'm
because
not
I'm getting a
lifting my
haircut.
head up. I'm just not.
Hey,
This is
but
here for a reason.
Yep. Hey, look, we got a little, we got a hair. We got, got my hair cut off. I know me and Will on a diet. Woo-wee. Boy,
Yeah, that
boy.
diet life ain't fun. But down 17 pounds, so we lit. Yo,
Yeah, you already know what it is.
little diet fish,
Hey, look, he over here like, man, I'm
getting that 6-pack back.
you know what I'm saying? He's like, back to them
I
high school
lost,
days.
I lost that 6-pack drinking all them 6-packs.
On God. Yeah, on God. But it is what it is. But so just let's talk. Let's chop it up, catching up. So how's coaching been? Hey,
Coaching is different. I'm not at Cypress Creek no more.
because the last time we
Cypress
talked,
last
you was at Cypress, but then you was just getting into coaching for real. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, it's been that long.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It don't
You
even
was
feel
just
like it's been that long.
You was just getting into coaching. We got to talk about Atlanta because that was your first 7-on-7 when you coached by yourself. That's how long
that
it's
first
been.
day. That first day was
we
rough,
haven't
too. And we got to get the kids on here. 7-on-7 group. Y'all know y'all gonna watch this. You know what's gonna happen.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So a lot has happened between the last episode and this episode to where
Too much.
he's coached by himself. He's traveled with kids by himself, boy.
Had to get him to call out one time to go with me because we needed another person to drive the vehicle.
Yeah, that was an interesting trip to Atlanta.
Yeah, we can't explain all them details.
That was an interesting trip to Atlanta. But let me tell y'all something. That boy Will was like, that was his first time coaching by himself. He was like, hey, look, we gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
And they did. And they did make it
Initially,
work.
we did. And that first day, boy, we went 1-2.
Yeah.
I'm talking about getting work. So we started off 0-2 because the first 2 games got murdered. But then that last game we won, kind of found a group that I was going to work with for offense. The defense was kind of holding their own. Then I was like, cool. So we left the defense alone, offense, found a group that was going to work. That next day, boy, we almost ran the table, dog. That joke
God.
crazy. 'Cause I think we was like one of the bottom seeds. I think we played 5 games to get to the semifinal. We ended up losing in the semifinal, but we lost to 24K, which, I mean, that's no excuse, but they're one of the better teams in the nation. I ain't saying they're better than us.
Hey, you're about to say, because they finna get up on this video and be like, dang, Will, you fake. Cause you know,
I'm not saying they're better than us. I'm saying that
they got the best of us
they
in
got
that
the best
moment.
of us that day. And I take some of the blame for that. As I said, it was my first time coaching on my own. So as far as that, I should have ran different things against the zone defense they was running. You know, I should have used some zone beaters. They was in, I think they ran cover 4 and cover 3, which basically could have beat it. But, you know, I'll take that though. And that's on me. Yeah. Take it to the chin.
Hey, look. So now what I'm going to ask you, you know, this is gonna be for everyone out there who want to start coaching. So from up to this point, up till now, just like explain your life.
I got you.
Explain
in
your life.
Florida, you're gonna be broke coaching. It's that simple.
He said, no.
Just expect to take some time off from work. Expect to, you know, you're gonna have to grind. Like, you really gotta start from the bottom. Like, when I say from the bottom, but I came in. So, like, honestly, I got lucky with the Cypress thing. I got a bigger role than most people get when they first start coaching. You know, most people start in Little League. I got the opportunity to start in high school, which Doug had gave me the opportunity to be the strength and conditioning coach. I know all that. So I kind of jumped up a little bit. But as far as position coaching, you know, I started with special teams, kind of got running backs. But now I'm doing linebackers, special teams, and I'm actually not doing strength and conditioning, which you know that's like my
forte.
baby. That's like
That's
my
your
thing,
forte.
you know what I'm talking about? So it's kind of hard to watch somebody else do it, but, you know, if it's better for the team, you know, I got to do what's better for the team. Now, as far as coaching, though, as I said, expect to, you know, it's going to take up a lot of your time. So, like, and it's almost like you become, like, for the kids, like, you become something bigger than what you are, what you feel like at least. So, like, for me, like, I always said, like, I didn't see myself as ever being, like, a mentor. Like, I see myself as a leader, but, you know, being a mentor is different. Like, that's not the same thing. Leader, you can lead by example. Mentor, I guess you kind of can, but it's more on an emotional level. Like, you actually have to be able to explain and teach things. So, like,
I feel like
especially life lessons.
Especially, like, seeing just, like, a little bit of it when you going on a 7-on-7 and, like, how much, like,
like I had
coaching
kids,
during the
like,
season. Coaching during the season versus coaching, like, 7-on-7 teams are two completely different things.
Unless you have a team who's, like, top in the nation, so you're traveling and stuff. But, like, me coaching 7-on-7 was a whole different aspect of, like, football, though. Like, that junk, you literally go from, all right, cool, I got to get you on a bus, get you to a field that's maybe 30 minutes
pretty
away.
much taking care of everybody.
Then, cool, you do that, game over, make sure everybody get on the bus, we get back home, make sure everybody get home. We good. No, but we done been all the way to Vegas with the 7-on-7.
Yeah, I remember you told me that Vegas trip was crazy.
But we had 2 different groups leave at 2 different times, 2 different planes. Both, I think Doug's group was supposed to have a straight, like, he wasn't supposed to have a layover. Yeah. We had a layover. We was in the airport. We landed at, 1 a.m., was in the airport in Texas, stayed there. Next flight was we had a red eye, so it was like 5, 6 a.m., took off, got to Vegas. Once we got to Vegas, they picked us up, got in the van, got out the van, dropped the stuff off, got back in the van, and then drove for like an hour straight to the field and had to play. And that was before I was coaching, like, you know, actually coaching, which if y'all didn't know, you know, which y'all probably don't, I actually ended up becoming the head coach of the team because a few of our coaches got busy. So once I had the opportunity in Atlanta, you know, honestly, God presents you with crazy stuff, bro. So the opportunity, as I said, I had a rough first day. Luckily, second day we went to semifinal. So then the next tournament.
That always seemed to be the trend, though. Like, y'all was like, first day, y'all was still getting the groove of everything. The second day, y'all be tapping in.
That's because Atlanta, at least we had a full group, though. Yeah. We had a lot of kids. But that next time, we went to Tampa. I had 8 people first day.
Crazy, bro.
And, you know, we had some newer guys on the team that came out, helped out. And then they didn't come the second day. And then the next day, I'm thinking we're supposed to have a full team. We had them come out. We only had 8 still, to the point where Tyray's little brother, Juice, my dog Juice, shout out to Juice, man. He is a dog for real. So he come out in Tampa, and that's not even when we got to see him perform the best that I've ever seen him perform. That jump was crazy. But come out, and I literally bought him cleats and put him in because he had to play. Because we had 7 realistically. He made it 8. So it's 7-on-7 football. Nobody gets a break if you don't have no backup. So crazy. But as far as
coaching lifestyle,
is crazy. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna deal with stuff you never dealt with. For me, like, as y'all know, like most of y'all know, like, we not that old. I'm 24. shoot, my dog 24 now.
Yeah.
You know, happy belated birthday. Yeah, make sure y'all jot that in the comments. You know what I'm talking about? And then as far as that, like, you know, like, so I'm still learning stuff too, but like it's cool because you kind of grow up a little bit faster, like when you got to take care of somebody. Especially like for me, it's a little bit different because, you know, typically coaches are a little bit older, so it's like, you know, they 30 plus. Not saying that's old, but it's like, for me, like, you know, I'm still figuring out life, and then I gotta explain to an 18-year-old, you know, we ain't that far apart. I gotta coach this 18-year-old, and you almost gotta like earn their respect more because you're younger.
Like I was gonna say, because the gap is a little bit closer, they treat you more like an older brother
like
than they
an
treat
older
you
brother.
more
So
than
when it comes
anything
down
else.
to actually coaching, so there's times where like I gotta like actually be like, yo, like you gotta lock in. Like we need to win. It's not we gotta joke around time kind of like, which we can afterwards. I don't mind doing it, but you know me, I hate losing. More than I love winning.
But I think even then, like just seeing how, I think sometimes you did that, but then for the most part, they just because they also hate losing, they lock in really fast when they start losing.
Oh, yeah.
Because then they start listening. Like of course,
I got blessed with a great team.
Pregame. Hey, look, pregame they be goofing around, but during
That's
the game,
hardest part for me is pregame they messing around, so I'm the one that has to rein them in.
Yeah.
Then when
But
it comes to
when
the game, I'll be like, oh,
yeah, and then they just be listening to you like straight up, like it's pretty much like that. So they but no, they definitely lock in when it's time to lock in.
yeah,
So that's the
100%.
one thing I will. That's the one thing I will give them is that I've seen them like, especially when, and then they really. All hard headed too.
hard-headed, but I'm talking about. I know I say I hate losing.
They coach each other too in the moment.
Oh, like literally, I'm not even like I can't take credit for like that defense. Like I literally let the safeties do what they did. Like they ran the defense as far as like they made majority of the calls. Now when it came down to crunch time, of course I'm gonna give you some. Like I'm gonna give you like we gotta. Hey, bro, y'all tripping right now. Y'all need to play off. Obviously, this guy be y'all deep. Let's go ahead and, you know, maybe we need to be in 4 or be in 2. But realistically, like, they kind of did their thing. Hey, look, all I had to do was make sure we went down and scored.
Yeah. Hey, simple as that. But overall, especially now that, like, you know, you are at another school and stuff like that, it's still just as hard being a coach. And then
it's a little bit easier being at a new school, though, because they didn't get the whole, like, because like realistically, like the first staff I was on, like we was cool, like you know I love the staff I was on, but it was one of them things where like you know they made it known that I was like young, so like it's different for like the new school. When I came in, it was like the coach was like, no, this is Coach Everett, like it's not like this isn't fun, like this is like legit. And either way, you know both places I'm enjoying so far, to the most part, so we lit.
Boy, I know because you be going, hey, nowadays that boy be. Yeah, I'm going from work, and then from work I got to go to practice. From practice, then I got to go lift, and from lift.
And then on this day, let's do YouTube, and then this day, we're going to Miami. Like,
hey, man, speaking of that, you know, we started locking in on content creation. So aside from the podcast, we've been locking in on content creation like crazy every week.
And that's going to segue into, you know, what my dog been getting into. Go ahead and, you know, give your spiel, man.
Man. So a lot has changed since the last episode, too.
Yeah. Crazy part, 707 sprouted that, too, though, technically.
Yeah. So a lot has changed for me personally when it comes to this lifestyle of being a content maker, you know. When I'm talking about content creation, I find myself liking a lot being behind the camera more than being on the camera. I just like that's kind of been my passion, especially moving forward with everything that we've been doing. I like shooting videos. I like making videos.
And snapping.
This past spring football season, went to 3 games and recorded all the games. Will was with me for one of them. He was coaching another one, and then one I was by myself. He was with me for the Edgewater game. He was with me for the Edgewater game. He was coaching the one for Masters Academy, which got me started in the spring football season. That was the first game. The second game was the Edgewater game versus Osceola, which was a good game to watch. That was great. We saw so many recruits there. We saw
that's the most most college recruiters like I've ever seen at a game.
Yeah,
that was actually kind of crazy. Like they didn't, you know, we went to Cypress, so it never looked like that. But I don't know how many schools I can say I've seen that. Even we played against Dr. Phillips. We played against like big schools, and I ain't never seen it like that before.
Yeah, exactly.
So it could just be the time now.
Yeah. So pretty much going from you know, always focusing on football and always focusing on the game and playing football, I was like, you know, eventually got to a point where I was like, bro, I think I'm ready to pack it up, just lift. I mean, lifting is always gonna be in our blood. You know what I'm saying?
It all through the cleats over the power line.
Yeah, I sure did. Threw the cleats on the power line, and then started committing more to video editing, being a videographer, cinematographer, photographer. Started really holding down on all that. So then, of course, my first test was Atlanta. That was when
No sleep.
No sleep.
You had no sleep, but I had 2 hours.
Yeah.
Rough.
So no sleep.
6 hour drive.
Yeah. No sleep. Pretty much was going out there and capturing everything I could with the digital camera. That was before.
Digital camera, and then on top of that, a wide lens.
Yeah, wide. It was all wide.
Zoom in.
Couldn't even
But
zoom
it was
in.
all on the field.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't for a lot of y'all. I was like, I need some type of close up, so I'm gonna be running with these. I'm gonna be running with these boys. So I did. I surely did. I started, but it turned out, that just sparked everything. Then when spring season came around, got a camera. I got another camera. Kira was like, bro, I got a camera with a big lens, with a better lens, with a better zoom lens. Yep. And then I was like, bet. So then took that camera, tested. My first game was Masters Academy with that camera. Started released 2 videos like literally 2 days later, and then from that point for about 3 months was just releasing videos every 3 days. Was just dropping videos, dropping videos.
Bang, bang.
No, you feel me? Was like dropping video after video, bro. It was just like, bro, this is the time. Like football season is like it's prime when it's spring. Getting ready for fall. Getting ready for the fall season. So we were just like, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna keep dropping them videos, bro. So then I didn't even notice until like 2 months in. It was like, damn, like I'm dropping videos every 3 months. I mean, every 3 days.
My dog had disappeared.
Yeah,
Went into the bat cave.
yeah, like
Going
literally,
crazy.
like every video took about 6 to 12 hours, depending on the editing. And was just dropping them.
6 to 12 hours is crazy.
Eventually pay, and eventually started getting noticed, by the athletes and stuff. They started seeing what I was doing. So this was pretty much, that was like the statement for me. And then it was like, this is what I'm gonna be doing for real for like ever, because I really want to be a videographer, cinematographer,
But
inspiration.
prior to that, you was already doing stuff with your mom, though, right?
Yeah, I was already starting and doing stuff, but it wasn't really stuff that I liked doing at the time. So then I was like, I really enjoyed the process of editing videos and stuff like that. So then that's when I started honing on my editing skills, started honing on my cinematography, videography skills, and eventually gonna save up to get a better camera, more light and stuff. Just keep upping, because that's really what this is, what this podcast is about. Everything that we do, all the quality is always gonna go up, and that's always gotta say.
It's nice for me to just sit here and look good on the camera.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't gotta do none of the back end work.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? Listen, and it's crazy because a lot of people probably don't know, but if y'all don't know, my best friend pays me to do his stuff.
Yeah. All my YouTube videos, all my reels, man. Got to.
Every content creator has an editor, right? Best friend, someone that they trust, because this is, it's their brand, right? We've had plenty of conversations of how crazy it is, how people expect this level of work for free. Yeah. And we always
Both
sat
run
there
businesses and understand that struggle.
And I think, just saying, like, it is so crazy to me how people really do expect stuff like this for free.
It normally be your like closest people though.
It'd be family and friends.
Like
Family and friends are like, can I get a discount or friend? And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm asking my friend to do something, I'm paying him full price, because at the end of the day, I know what he
messages up on the screen. I legit said, hey, I want to get into the YouTube thing again, but I don't want to do none of the back end work. Just tell me the price, bro. I'm gonna get it to you.
Exactly.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say give me a discount or nothing. I said, hey, tell me the price. How much I need a YouTube and I need a reel.
But then that also, because then that shows, first of all, it shows a level of respect for your craft, right? If I respect my friend as a trainer, which I do, and I'm gonna be like, yo, just tell me your price to train me, because I don't want to do the work to make a thing. I don't want to. I don't know the days. I don't want to do a diet. I just want to show up. You tell me all the work I need to do. You write out the plan for me, and I pay you to do it, because that's what he does. Like, this is what he went to school for. That's what he does now. And it's really crazy how people are like, can I get a discount? Or family and friends be like, can I get a discount? But then, like Will said, you'll go to a stranger and pay them full price versus someone that you trust.
In a second, they be like, bet, yeah, I see what you do. I like it. Let's do it.
Yeah, but then you go to someone like your friend and try to take advantage of them because you know the connection that they have.
Which is crazy though.
And personally, I think that's crazy, because it shows, first of all, disrespect for the work that they put in. It shows that you don't take them seriously. It shows a lot of those different qualities, and it's just like, why? You know, at that point, it's just like, you know, it's just like, then why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
To me, it's one of them things where it's like, did you really mess with me in the first place? Like,
Exactly.
It's almost like, not saying you got to support everybody. Like, you
Yeah.
can support people from afar, but, like, don't come up and, like, play games pretty much. It should
Yeah,
literally just be
exactly.
like, if you don't want to get trained or if you didn't want to, you know, get recorded for real edits, like, bro, like, just
don't ask.
Don't ask.
Yeah,
Like,
especially don't. And
just
look,
don't
my
ask.
biggest pet peeve is people asking.
And then just ghost you.
They asking, not even just ghost. They want your services, but then expect for it to be free. They expect for it to come, you know, for it to be like, oh, this is, you know,
You know
he's
how
my
I get
friend.
got all the
That's-
time? They be like, oh, I could be your transformation. I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good. Don't worry
the
about
one
it.
thing
I've
one
gotten
thing I wanna
clients
see-
without it. Don't
He was
worry.
like, the one thing I want to see transform is my bank account when I send you the invoice.
talking
That's
about?
one thing I want. I want that to
I've
transform.
already, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like people think you haven't, like, done anything already. Now, I understand
exactly.
if you're literally, like, the first person.
Nah, yeah,
ever,
that's different.
Or, like, the first video you ever did or
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, it's different.
Yeah.
So,
So again, and when I was doing stuff in the beginning, I was doing things for free because I was like, bro, like I'm already knowing what I'm doing.
and I did a lot of stuff for free.
Exactly. So, but then it's like now we at a point, especially being at this age, like you see the quality of my work, you see all the time that I put in. So what are you doing?
Exactly.
Like, why are you disrespecting me by coming up to me, asking me, and that's like someone coming up to you, asking you, and then they're like,
Because,
but can I have it for free?
I feel like you should let the person whose business it is, like, give it to you for free. Don't ask. Like, let it just be a thing.
But yeah, so it's just really crazy how people really just do come up and they really just sit there and disrespect you. That's like, so like you said, it should be you. It should be you being the one being like,
Exactly.
I'm reaching, especially if then I'm like, all right, does
But
anyone,
it has to benefit both of us. Like,
Yeah.
it can't, like, it's
exposure or something.
Like, it can't just benefit, like, you. So, like, it's one of them things, like, and when I say you, I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the other person. So, it's one of them things where it's like, say, like, boom, right? So, say, like, I want to be a content creator, right? And you want to be behind a camera. Like, now,
Exactly.
initially, say if I came up and I was like, hey, let's work together. Once we kind of make it a little bit, I'll start paying you.
Exactly.
That's something that's okay, cool, equally exchangeable, as long as you see it as some value. Or, like, that's like if people come up and, you know, we got the 1% apparel.
Mm-hmm.
They come up and they like, oh, hey, yeah, let me get your shirt. I'm going to wear it. Bro, you don't even have 1,000 followers. What are you going to do for me?
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause-
it's one of them things where it's like, I'm just giving out, I'm losing 40. You got to see it in profit margins. I'm losing, that's a $40 shirt.
if I'm losing the way I see it too, like you said, like if you got,
If I'm losing $40 for you, I need to be making like 120 off you.
Mm-hmm.
At least, like, I should be selling at least 3 shirts
You
off
should be, you should be selling, you know, like you said, equal, and then honestly more at that point because you're giving away something that you put your work into, and a lot of people don't understand the value of time. Time, like people's time costs
Yeah.
money.
Or
but-
just respect it so much that, like, cool, yes, your homeboy, cool, I get it. Like, bro, I bought stuff for my homeboys. I got
Exactly.
shirts, I got all types of stuff. So, like, just buy it. If you want to support for real, you can still buy it and
Yeah.
be a brand ambassador.
Exactly.
You could spend your 40, put it on,
Yeah.
and still
At
support.
least show me,
Like,
like,
you got,
show me.
oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? I feel so bad. Z. I'm not tripping, right?
I think so.
Z that wears the 1% apparel. He posted like a whole thing, like
yeah,
a whole
yeah,
slide.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dog,
You talking
that was
Zach,
dope.
Zach,
Like,
Zach.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was dope. So like, shout out to my boy Zach. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
shout
about.
out to Zach, man.
He really
hey,
supported though. Like
hey,
he got the shirt and then he literally posted like,
Hey man,
hello.
I just want to say shout out to Zach real quick. You know, that's my dog. We talk still. You know, he's really good. He always supports the brand. He's always been asking what's up and coming. By the way, 1% dropping in the fall time. We are coming up with more stuff again. Everyone is busy. Everyone is doing stuff
all over.
but we still
Cannon's in season now, right?
here. Right now he's going through team switch and stuff.
Well, team switch.
Yeah. So he's going through that right now. But hey, shout out to the squad. Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Channing. Shout out to
Yeah,
everyone.
vibes.
All the business partners. Everyone who's ever supported
Yep,
us.
helped us throughout the way, on the way.
Everything is still in motion, but everything is taking off. We're starting stuff back up one at a time, figuring stuff out, making sure things are up to quality. That's the thing about us is we are definitely quality people. I think that again, and that's why
Nobody
I think
doing
that
nothing half stepping, bro. That's not
exactly, and that's why I think that down to how we, meticulously plan the podcast and like, all right, now it's time to shoot. We feel like we in the season to shoot. The thing about me and Will is that when we don't feel like it's time, then we don't do it.
We're not doing it. I'm telling you.
Because at the end, it's just going to come out bad.
Because then you're forcing stuff. Like,
yeah. Because then
I promise you, every conversation we have on here is real. We don't reshoot nothing. Like, literally, we record YouTube. We don't reshoot nothing. It is what it is. Whatever you get is what you got. Like, you're going to have to do it what you got.
Yep. We want to make sure things don't come out bad. We want to make sure everything is quality. So that's why we really sit here and we really take time with all the projects
and
that
authentic.
we work on. Yeah. We
always
want to make sure everything is genuine. We always want to make sure we are being true to ourselves. So, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get to a certain place in the season where we're just like, man, this is not it right now. It's okay. But if we got a second guess, we probably won't do it. It's only when we're like, all right, 100%.
Crazy. I still don't believe it. It's crazy how it's been that long. Time has been flying.
This year has been going by fast.
I feel like once I hit about 20, time just, man.
Yeah. College went by fast. You know what I'm saying? But
first 2 years was kind of slow. But them last two, COVID,
COVID made everything
accelerated.
fly.
That might be that COVID brain. People be talking about COVID brain.
Yeah.
My mom said when she had COVID, she talking about she was like, I don't be remembering nothing now. Talking about she got COVID brain. That's what she called it.
Hey man, because everything just been happening. Everything's just been like one point. Like I said, even how fast the podcast. You know what I'm saying? How everything like you said, how far apart the episodes are. You're like, dang, bro. But I mean, it happens,
At one point, we was dropping back to back. We might get back on the vibe,
Yeah, that's probably, it is going to be back on the vibe. Season 2, we're going to be dropping, but this time we're going to do things in
next
season.
week we should be filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one is going to be released this week, this weekend, like a Sunday. Mm-hmm. Next one going to be released next. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have like a good month of podcast, and we're going to go back in the cave, plan, and get season 3 out.
Season 3.
You know what I'm saying? So
by that time, we should be up and coming, so we might have some bigger name people on here.
Yep, exactly.
Not saying nothing about the people we have. We love everybody who's been on the show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. So that's why I'm like, I'm not even really worried about anything. I'm not even worried about like, where to park. I'm like, bro, everything is always coming. You know what I'm saying?
The time.
If timing matters. Time. You know what I'm saying?
Time is everything. Time is money.
Yeah. Time is money. That's why we were stressing how people need to value our time. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy
work.
Crazy work. Oh my God.
Crazy work.
He went crazy with that.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy work.
He said, call your boy. He'll tell you. I gave him crazy work. That boy was walling.
But segueing into like the content creation grind. So now that you introduced it, now you really in the content creation grind. So now
I'm back with quality.
And this time is like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like
my first time was a mistake as far as like how we just talked about quality. Mine was I was trying to do quantity. So I was posting every day at one point, like doing all this extra stuff, like cool. But me trying to post every day made everything so watered down and like not relevant that it didn't do anything for me or for the people who was following me. So one of them things where that's why I took the time, got my boy. I was like, hey, like I know you're doing this now. Like let's get it rolling. So
yeah, and honestly, like posting every day ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
As long as but you still gotta have quality.
But the quality part is the hard part, and that's where people really mess up. You know what I'm saying?
There's people who post every day, and I'm like, and I look forward to their posts. There's like you gotta say like Christian Guzman right now. He dropping like at least 3 videos a week, YouTube videos. I'm talking about 10 plus. 20+ minute videos, and I'm not even going, what, that don't pop up on my feed? Hey, gotta click it.
And
that's how I want people to feel about us, though. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it pop up on the feed, gotta watch the podcast.
Once a week.
The YouTube video pop up, gotta watch
right
it.
now, bro, that means 2 videos a week. 2 videos a week, a podcast. And so y'all get to tap in with a podcast, and y'all go ahead and tap in with a YouTube video. And then, we've been planning out how we want to post on social media more as well, just to have the engagement up so that way we can streamline everything back to the podcast, back to the, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, like I said, like, this is probably the only time y'all really will see me because I'm going to be behind the camera 99% of the time.
Podcast for sure.
Podcast the only time y'all going to see me, but every other time y'all going to see Will.
My boy going to be in the YouTube videos. We going to make sure of it.
Look.
You at least going to hear his name. I'm always talk to him behind the camera.
Yeah,
shout out.
You know what I'm saying? I do cameos like I did in the first video. Like,
first video, second video, the shout out when I was like, shout out to my boy Kai because he was not there with me. He made it that good though that you would have thought he was there with me, but he was not.
Hey, boy, he called me when I dropped the video, And I said that to him. He was like, "Boy, I didn't know what you was finna do with all them clips when I was in Texas."
I just was recording. Like I don't look like everybody know. I ain't no videographer. That's his job.
Hey, he made it known in that interview too. He was like, "Listen, bro, I ain't got my
I'm gonna do
videographer
my
with
best.
me."
I'm gonna do my best. My dog not with me.
Hey.
I'm talking about in the first 30 seconds of the video. Hey, my dog not with me. I miss my videographer. Shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog.
Hey,
Kyle.
look, I ain't put a lot of bro. He was doing some stuff, bro. When he was in San Antonio, he was I see him set up the camera, and walk past
away.
the camera. I probably put that up on the screen because the funniest thing is like you see how the setup is, but y'all don't see it, but I see it when I'm editing, and you just
He see everything. So like I know for a fact, like that, I know that's got to be. I feel like that's where a lot of videographers get their love. Because like to be real, as a content creator, I'm not gonna look through all the clips. I'm gonna just record it. And as long as it's nothing crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you did something wild, okay, I can understand if you deleted it. But, like, other than that, typically
like-
when you're on the camera, you being you. So, I don't think twice to even look through it. I just send it to him, and he find what he think is going to work, and he do his thing.
Yeah, because a lot of, like I said, so a lot of people don't understand when you edit in videos and stuff, like you telling the story. And
Exactly.
your job
So-
as an editor is to string the story together.
That
That's
at
why
least had
they
to
literally
be-
call it a string out.
What was that? That was at least an hour or two of film that I gave.
Yeah,
you, right?
and I broke it
And
all
I know
down
you
to
had to look through
17
everything.
minutes. Broke it down to 17 minutes.
I
But
didn't
I've been
know- I
doing
told you
this.
I ain't know
I've
what
been doing
story.
this for I've been doing it for a good amount of time now, to where I kind of get an idea. I don't obviously watch everything fully. You know, I scrub through it.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
100%. I
see
mean,
everything. I see everything for how it is. But like, bro, when I tell you,
Crazy part is, though, you talking about even if you don't watch all of it, you still get the, like,
the key moments.
the key moments that, like, even me, like, if I'm thinking
forgot,
about
and you're like, dang, like, I
so
did
like
do
even
that.
if I remember it, like, because like I'm big on, like, I'm not gonna tell nobody how to do their job. So like
Yeah.
only thing I might do is be like, hey, this is kind of like my idea of where the video might go. So
Yeah.
I told him, like, I made sure to let him know, like, hey, like day 2, like I didn't get no horizontal clips, so you're gonna have to finesse that. You're gonna have to
And I
finesse that
sure
bit.
did.
And you know, I only got vertical clips, but I'll airdrop them to you. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
Or,
look,
like,
and I was sitting here airdropping me. He didn't know how I was gonna do it, but then I did a little edit with the iPhone sliding in.
Cause faithfully, I was
Yeah.
like, good luck.
iPhone slide in, little recap of his day. And you know, that was how we did that. But the process of making making a video in general, it don't matter if it's a reel, a TikTok, you're telling a story. And the biggest thing is so it's about audience retention, telling a story, making sure everything is good, keeping up that retention. Even in like, it's because we live in a society where everything is short attention
If you're
span.
gone for 10 days, it's
Yeah.
you might lose everybody you just gained.
Yeah. And we live in a society where everything is short attention span.
Oh yeah.
So you gotta think
TikTok
about it.
vibes. TikTok.
Yep. Everything. You know, like everything we do, we want like these short bursts of dopamine.
Cause even think about, like, you ever just get mad at the internet and like we don't even think about how slow the internet, like Wi-Fi used to be. Like
Yeah.
something loading, you like, bro, like your phone goes slow for 3 seconds. Like, what's wrong with my phone?
Yeah.
Cause you used to instant.
Everything is instant.
Like-
instant gratification.
Even earlier when I was mad, I was like, bro, why is this not loading? Like,
And then it literally only took like 30
Like,
seconds,
yeah.
but you're like, bro, it's supposed to take like 0.5. So
bro,
I
I got a new
understand.
phone. Why is it going so slow? I got
paid.
almost max storage.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't say it's because my phone too full.
Exactly.
That's what be making me mad.
Exactly.
iPhones.
So
No hate.
So think about that from the concept of an editor and a creator. You're like, dang, like
You gotta
I
keep
got to create
somebody,
a
yeah.
video that could capture or at least have an audience watch most of it. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause your watch time
You're never.
matters.
Your
Watch time
watch
matters.
time on YouTube. Your watch time matters. Everything actually now. Every platform, because the longer you watch something, the longer they
more
stay
they're
on the
gonna
platform.
and the more they're gonna push it
Yeah.
to everybody
So
else.
like, watch time is actually more valued than likes, than comments and shares, because the longer someone watches something, the longer they stay on that platform, which means that the longer they're on the platform, obviously the more money the platform makes.
and you get monetized more. So like your watch
Yeah.
time, like boom, right? My YouTube video is 17 minutes. Say the average watch time is only 5 minutes though. Versus someone whose average watch time, they got a 17-minute video and their average watch time is 10 to 15. They gonna have about 3 to 4 ads in their video. Like just because YouTube can be like, oh, we gonna make money off of
when
it.
they
Like,
when they
cool.
get partnered, that means they get more ads in their video. But then again, like that watch time. So then imagine the average watch time is, you know, like you said, 10 minutes, and then you get 100 views, and the average watch time is 10 minutes. You know, that's a lot. That's a good amount of hours.
Yeah, that's some hours.
Yeah, that's some hours that you get right there, because it's just a nice 10-minute video, and then you know you get 100 views on it, but then the average watch time is 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it goes like
and
that.
then over time, it's all your videos are accumulated of watch time. So really, it jumps to like hours and days.
One thing that I learned, I forgot who said this, but one thing I learned from like, you don't want your content to blow up over one video. Like, let's say it's the first video that you've ever made and it blows up. They have zero reason to go back on your page. But let's say your 100th piece of whatever piece of content. I'm like, is that how you say it? But let's say your first piece of content blows up. There's zero reason to go back. Your 100th piece of content blows up. There's 99 reasons to go back.
100%.
Because now there's 99 more videos. You're like, oh, so you like this?
And that's why people don't delete stuff off their page though. So like people be like, why you got this photo from 2014 on here? Yeah. Because realistically, like you're gonna go back and you're gonna be like, dang, this is where they started.
As a creative director, content creator, video editor, all that. That's why I'm like, I joint post with everybody, that stuff that I've made, because then it's my work. My page is my portfolio at this
100%,
point.
yeah.
So that's why I have all the stuff, because then it's like, so if you like this, now you have a reason to scroll through my page.
It's funny because so Lanaya's god sister, she was even like, oh, is it you that post or is Kai? And I'm like, no, it's because we collab on everything. So realistically, it don't matter. Like you can click on whatever page you want to. I don't really care.
Exactly.
But like at the end of the day, we both get like support from it. So at the end of the day, like literally these videos that he's posting, like collabing with me with, are literally like 99% or like 95% me. And then she still questioned the fact of like, she was like, oh, is it his stuff or your stuff? I'm like, well, technically it is his. He made it.
Exactly.
I was just in it. Like
exactly. So, and then people will understand the video, the editor, you know, main guy relationship. Like that's just how it is. And then when I do make cool edits or funny edits, it's like, well, I'm the one doing it. He's just the subject of it.
Exactly.
So that's why it's like, it's still my work and it's also his work, because it's both of ours.
Because I still got to be somewhat funny.
And especially, and establishing that, like, there's plenty of video, like, and that's why it's like the range. You know what I'm saying? I have informational posts. I have regular cuts. I have sports related stuff. I have like sports related stuff that looks like it's a music video. You know what I'm saying? I have some edits in there, like the recent ones with the workout videos that me and him just had. Just, you know, we were doing some workout stuff, and how like I edit those were just like super, like, you know, crazy edits. So I can go between simple but nice shots aesthetically to like,
because some people don't like a lot of edits, to be real.
Yeah, some people don't like a lot of edits. And then some people really, and you know, some people just, you know, some people really love the over the top, like, oh my God, he looks like his hair's on fire. I'm shooting fire out of my hands, or stuff like that. So it just depends on the person. But then what I'm doing is showing that I could do everything. And
I just give him free range.
Yeah. And then some people, and I've been discovered by some people just like, you know, through the sports, but all the sports stuff that I've posted. And then
I know you got a lot of people from that.
Yeah. And with the edits of that, because then they look like music videos, and they're like, whoa, like this is like cinematic. Like this is like really cool.
Which I feel like highlights are gonna get to that point though, because now it's such a thing of you have to have a following almost now. Like even to make it in sports, like it's rare if you don't know who the kid is.
Exactly.
Like especially if he has no form of, if in Florida, if he's a 2-star, you know, he's still got a decent amount of followers. Like it ain't like you don't really see like nobodies no more.
Exactly.
Like, it's almost like
everyone almost.
They already had big plays, like, and it really was like their content from Instagram that brought the coaches. Like it's like weird. Like there's still coaches. Cause don't get me wrong, for all y'all people out there, all athletes, like, don't be fooled that you think because your highlight is good that you're gonna go somewhere. Like it literally, they're gonna still sit down on they're gonna ask your coach for film. They're gonna first of all, they're gonna ask what kind of person are you to be a good person. Second of all, they're gonna sit down and they're gonna watch play by play.
Yeah, they like,
they don't do that whole. They like the highlight to get them there.
But now they're like, let
play
me
by
see
play. How many times is he messing up?
Yeah,
because how many times is he getting it right?
Obviously, it's a highlight. Tape.
Yeah, you only
like,
you're gonna put your best stuff.
Of course, they're gonna sit there and be like, so this makes them, and that's, you know, it's easy for me because especially if you're already a good player, I just make you look cooler. You know what I'm saying? But then obviously when you go because
they don't like lazy people. Like say you're a wide receiver, you caught a deep ball, you done mossed somebody in the game, you got 3 touchdowns.
Let me see how you block on the run.
Let's see how you block
when they do a sweep play.
Let's see your body language when you drop a pass or one gets broken up. Let's see your body language.
Let me see how consistent. Let me see how consistent you do a, you know, even if it's a 5-yard gain. Let me see how you take. You know, like
Are you actually running full speed every time? Even if you're like, so for some of y'all that don't watch football, like it's called progression. So a quarterback has to go through their progressions. If you're not the first read, like sometimes you're not gonna get the ball in that play. But are you still running full speed though?
Yeah.
Because realistically, you might be getting that person open by running your route. But if you jog your route, say if you're running a smash concept, which is okay, cool. You got somebody running a corner, you got somebody running like a comeback or a curl or whatever, right? If you're doing that, if y'all both are running full speed, now it's based on the corner to make a decision. If one of y'all is jogging, though, he could play on both of y'all. So if the corner jogs, you run the corner and you're jogging, now, cool. As a corner, I'm gonna just sit on you, play soft. And then once the ball's in the air, obviously he's going to throw this curl or this comeback. Now I got to come back and get it. It's an easy interception. That's a long throw for a QB.
One thing that when I was playing college ball, one thing is you always run full speed. So that way, not even just for coaches, but let's say you do play college ball or even NFL level, they key on that stuff.
Oh, yeah. His effort is there.
Yeah, like if I'm a running back and I take a fake and people in like linebackers know that, like if I don't run full speed every time, no matter if I have the ball or not, they can key on that. They can be like, oh, you know, he's running a little bit like, you know, more lackadaisical, so he's definitely not getting the ball.
Even if it was his own read, now I'm like, okay, it wasn't. Yeah.
Like he obviously grabbing and he going. You know what I'm saying? Or you could tell by someone's body language if they're the hot read or not. You know, or you could tell by someone's body language if they're the main guy. Same thing for wide receiver. You run your route the same every time, so that way they don't know whether it's going to you or not.
Even if it's not running your route at the same time, y'all gotta pay attention to like the little stuff y'all do. Like actually, we were talking about it this morning, and even some of the high schoolers, they had picked up on. They were supposed to watch film, and they had a homework assignment. They even had picked up on some of the things that the other team does that they could potentially use to make it easier for them as defensive players to understand what they're doing. Just like if you're a guard, sometimes if the guard is finna pull, he leans towards the side, he's finna pull. Or like the running back's finna get the ball, he always pulls his socks up first or something. Or he looks exactly at the hole he gonna run at. Or the wide receiver, he fixes his gloves every time before he get. Like y'all gotta pay attention to that. So, you know, even if you're a team we might play against, you know, I don't know if y'all gonna see this, but or even my team. Cool, like just pay attention to that small stuff because at the end of the day, that's the difference between winning and losing a game. Those small things. That might be that one big play that changed the game for you. So,
God. But segueing, you know what I'm saying, talking about that. How was your little Texas trip? You know, your favorite? So like,
that's got to be my favorite state as of right now. For a long time at this point, but it's
so
like
we've been talking about like we're just gonna be going to Texas so much.
Hey, look, and then I'm nervous that I might not come back one time.
Where will that?
I'm telling you. But I mean, it was definitely a great trip. Had a good time. Went to 3 gyms in one day. I mean, tap into the YouTube videos. They're definitely on there. It's on the page. But
which one's better, Alpha Lead or Corrupted Strike?
Who I can't choose, bro. I can't.
I know they both are probably different aesthetic, different style gym.
Completely different style gyms.
But you know, like there has to be a 1 and a 2. There has to be a first place and the second place.
I'm literally only gonna say Alpha Land is 1, just because the pure fact of you could do so much there.
Okay.
So it's a bigger spot. You got 3 gyms. I mean, you can eat there, like you can shop there, like it's literally Disneyland for fitness. Like it's gotta be number 1. But like Corrupted Strength is a dope gym, bro. Like I mean, just like the time Russ Swoll put into the gym is like insane. Not saying Christian Guzman, like for Alpha Land, they put in crazy time for that too.
Yeah.
But like as far as like on a smaller scale, like Russ Swoll built like literally it's called Home of the Misfits. Like he literally built a home for like, as people know, like powerlifting is just getting really big. First of all, powerlifters used to like, it was almost misconstrued that powerlifters always like looked like they were out of shape almost. Like they didn't really like they lifted. They were just like big guys, didn't care about the way they looked, lifting heavy. They still got a few of them, but that's just really like more like the big weights now. No, but that's like just the big weights. Like you're so heavy, like it's just a thing. Like you can't really control it much. So, but like now you got like the Russ Swolls, your Cranins, like stuff like they look good and they're powerlifters. Like they got a good physique. Like really they could go step on the stage if they wanted to. Yeah. And so like he built like a home for powerlifters though. So like don't get me wrong, you still could bodybuilding there because you know I'm not a powerlifter, but I do love lifting heavy though. Yeah. So that's why I like going there because it pushes me. So like I mean when I was in the gym there and Russ Swoll was there, man, I'm literally lifting And I'm mad. Of course, like it pushes you to the point where like you're like, dang, like buddy over there, you can't, you don't want to judge yourself based on somebody else, but buddy over there squatting 700 pounds like it's nothing. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
Let
Like,
me go ahead and step my game with just
I gotta push myself, and it's stuff like that makes you push yourself, which is why I travel to other gyms and do all this other stuff. Like
being around people who are like minded is my best. Is
great
really
and it's cool, and it's like it's one of them things where like for me, like cool. I was born in Gainesville, right, but I've been here in Orlando since I was 4. So like, it's cool to go somewhere else and see different things. So like, don't be scared to get out of your comfort zone in a way. So like, that's basically what I do when I go to other gyms. Like, people have never seen me, like, like, so it's a new face on the block, but it feels good for, you still to get compliments or meet other people when you're in those gyms. But long story short, Alpha Land number 1, Corrupt the Strength got to be number 2. But only because it's truly small.
Alpha Man definitely gives the more influencer vibes, like,
and it definitely is
definitely more of like a content influencer creator vibe, and like Corrupt the Strength from just what I saw with the video is like definitely more like
don't get me wrong, they're still content creators.
Yeah.
But like they take it like serious. Like at the end of the day, like the camera's just on. They're lifting. Like
the camera's just I think on, Alpha Man is
genuinely.
If I had to compare, like if I had to say Corrupted Strength is more like raw, and then Alpha Man is more aesthetic. Like aesthetically pleasing. Like you said, like just some everything.
It still gives that grunge kind of vibe, even though like everything's clean and
everything in there is like garage style. Texas has a lot of garage style gyms. Whereas like the
gyms don't believe in AC. Corrupted Strength, that's one. That's Alpha Land. If you go to Alpha Land, you got to go to Gym 2 and Gym 3 to get that feel. But Gym 2 is going to give you more of the, old school grunge kind of like outdoor gym. Like, bay doors lift open. Gym 3 is like there's no doors, just open 24/7. Gym 1 is more like your commercialized kind of thing. But like Gym 2 is hot. But
hey,
I think
he was dying.
I think Corrupted Strength has to be the hottest gym in Texas.
Bro, and I know
like, if they could rank it on heat, like bro, I literally squatted like 3 times and I was drenched in sweat.
Hey, look, when I was editing the video, I said, bro, went from full fit to taking off and put tank top.
It was leg day. I don't even ever wear a tank top on leg day. Yeah. But I knew that because I've been there before. So that was my first time, but I knew how hot it got. So I wore the shirt, but I wore the tank top under. After squatting, I think I was on leg extension. But I did squats, worked up to a heavy single, did back off sets. And then I did single leg. I think by my second set of single leg extensions, like I literally was like, all right, tank top. Like I was not even halfway done the workout.
But like you said, because like a lot of Texas, what I see from Texas is like they got that raw like.
And that's why we need one out here.
Well, yeah, Porter ain't got.
We don't have nothing like that. Well, we have Kissimmee Muscle, Iron Religion, but it's not hot. It's more Iron Religion kind of gave you like the best mixture between a true bodybuilding gym and a commercialized gym.
Yeah, they do.
They give you like the perfect mixture.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, like it's almost like the perfect mixture, but I just wish it was a little hotter.
Yeah, because honestly, like tapping in, like when it's hot though, you tap in. You be like, yeah, I feel good. Like, but I feel. Hey, when it's hot though, you be like, that's when you dress this way. You be like, yeah, I'm tapped in.
It's one of them things where it's literally just like, it's not even that you're tapped in, but I understand why like they can stay so lean. Think about it. You already burning 300 to 400 calories, in a weight training, then you might do a little bit of cardio.
With that sweat?
But then with the sweat, turn that workout to like a 600 calories, 700 calories.
You be sitting there like,
I could go eat a good meal.
Yeah. I say, because if I do cardio right now, I'm finna die. Like, especially with that
bro.
Heat.
I got on the Stairmaster. I literally was on the Stairmaster for 7 minutes. I said, I'm done. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't normally do the Stairmaster.
But like, usually your cardio be 30, 45 minutes. That boy is the 7 because, he's like, that cardio in Texas is lifting.
First of all, only reason I got on that Stairmaster, if that girl see this video, you know what you did. I was walking to that treadmill and you wanted to get on the treadmill first. I was racing to that treadmill.
And that's when you was like, damn.
And it's crazy because normally the girls want to be on the Stairmaster. Yeah. And she picked the treadmill because she knew it was hot. She almost got me killed today. I almost passed out.
Hey, that's when you sit there and you like,
I gotta do the Stairmaster today. Like
and I said 7 minutes.
Calves on fire, quads on fire. Calves on fire, quads on fire. So I'm dead. That's it.
Like it was so hot and I was so tired. I didn't want to have to call my mom talking about, yeah, I'm in the hospital.
Hey, look, all this water I'm drinking don't mean nothing, but
Bro,
Texas
crazy
heat
part-
is different too.
Bro, I didn't even have no water.
Oh,
I think I did take water, but I finished it like by the,
Oh, yeah.
by the time squat was over. I had a monster, bro. I'm finna pass out in this gym. First of all, Russell, can we please get some better energy drinks in there? Well, I know it might have just been that time that I went because I don't remember it being Monster.
like, can I at least get a
damn.
Celsius? Like,
Man, Bob, man, Alpha Land right there. Can I get some 3D? Can I get some Ghost? He's not even sponsored by Ghost, so he can't even get that. But
you know what I'm trying to say?
But you know you cool with Christian. You could have got some 3D. And then, or maybe VPN. Energy drink
I want
coming soon.
y'all to understand something real quick. How badly addicted to caffeine we are. I just
It's bad. I was just telling him earlier that it's been multiple days. I feel like I touched like 1,000 milligrams. Like, it's kind of scary.
I really want y'all to understand, like,
Coffee in the morning,
yes, bro.
energy
Like,
drink,
Really, look, I be talking.
energy drink again.
I be talking to people, right?
Pre-workout.
I be talking to people, and I be telling them, like, you know, Celsius. They be like, man, 200 is a lot. I be looking at it like 200.
200. I'll drink a Celsius just because I like the taste. I don't even want the caffeine.
Because I'm like, bro, like, my if I had to go to, like,
I could drink a coffee and go to bed.
like, yeah,
Like, legit.
like you know, like you said,
It
my
actually
day-
kind of puts
yeah.
me to sleep. I don't know what it is about coffee.
My day, bro. Like, if I have a Celsius, I'm like, all right, I'm feeling good. But if I'm going to the, you know, what's the chemical and pre-workout that makes
You itch. Beta alanine.
Yeah, I need
alanine,
that.
something like that.
I need that because that's what makes me want to live harder. Like, I ain't gonna
Bro.
lie.
When I was doing pull-ups earlier today, bro, I had let go of the bar, bro. I swear my hand said that bit. I felt like my skin literally crawled off my hand. Like, I was like,
Hey, bro, looking at that. Whoa.
I was like, what they put in that pre-workout? Boy, they must have had some crack in there.
Lace that thing,
But-
but yeah,
Boy,
because
nobody got
my favorite too is Bucked Up and Total War. I love Bucked Up and I love Total
Oh,
War.
see, he on something different.
Yeah.
Nah, my favorite is the Raw Nutrition. Chris Bumstead came out with one called Savage, and I think it's like bubblegum flavor.
Mhm. Speaking of that, by the way, sponsored. You know, technically speaking, you got
Well,
a code. You got a creator code or something like that.
I did have a creator code, but then they went to a new platform,
Oh, so
so now I had to reapply. But coming soon.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Y'all see me? Raw Nutrition, you see me? Come on.
Hey,
Stop
look,
playing with
stop
me.
playing.
The YouTube videos going crazy.
You know
I
what
might
I'm
be
saying?
big, I might be bigger than you, Chris Bumstead.
Hey, look, boy, about to be like creator code Will to Grind. That's
Will to
it.
Grind Fit.
Will to Grind. The Will to Grind Fit creator
You know what I'm
code.
talking about?
Speaking of that, two more videos. We got two more videos. So we got the podcast. We about to record another video and go to Miami for a little Miami trip. That's where, you know, like he said, he was talking to the camera, talking about Russ Swoll. He gonna be coming up in that thing.
Listen, bro. What's with the monster?
What is with the money? I know you had a 0-calorie ones, but like I don't even think it's 0 calories. It's 0 sugar. I think it's 15 calories. But either way,
You know what I'm saying? So bro, we got so many projects for y'all. We got so much stuff dropping, like
And
working
then-
on so much stuff.
next week video should be at TFX.
Yeah.
So
Oh
we
yeah,
stop
and
by
then
there.
we got another series. We got another series coming out.
Gym reviews, man.
We got a gym review.
I go to too many gyms not to do it.
So with everything that
So we might be in Miami again soon too.
so we got a lot of stuff coming out, but what?
Cause gym reviews, I forgot. You know, Chris Bumstead in Florida, he got a gym out. It's like 2 hours away from here. Yeah, type.
When we said we on this creator grind, me and him made this. Me and him pretty much like we know we're gonna go above this, but we're like, bro, we gotta drop a video we're dropping a video every week for 6 months. That's it.
Every week.
Every week. It don't matter how big the video is. It could be a vlog.
It could be 5 minutes.
They could
The
be a
video
5
getting
minute.
dropped.
You know what I'm saying? We are dropping a video every week for 6 months, and we going because our goal, of course, is for the YouTube partnership. Of course, that's gonna be the goal, but it's just for the love of it.
It's for the love of it, but like the love of it turns into, you know, of course you want to live off your love type vibe. So
Yeah, exactly. So
you know, or at least not have to work as much doing other stuff, so we could put more time into this.
dropping a video every week, 6 months. Podcast is gonna be on my page. Every vlog series, every series, the gym review
sir.
series, the one-off gym bag, and the
Vlog,
just
I guess,
the
yeah,
vlogs,
day-to-day
yeah,
type vibes, whatever we
day-to-day.
doing, whatever's going on.
Yeah,
type
but you
vibe.
know, we're not gonna be posting. We're not gonna be vlogging every day. It's gonna be when something special like Miami happens. And then you know more projects, bro. But so far. The days
You never know. Maybe it'll turn into a bodybuilding prep series. It might turn into a powerlifting series. We're gonna find out.
Definitely for sure. The gym review series. First episode gonna be
going throughout
soon.
Florida, man. That's the first state we gotta conquer.
Exactly. So gym review series. That's the first series that's dropping aside from the vlog series, and then we're gonna be having those one-off. The one-off stuff. It's gonna be a lot of maybe in the comments. Drop what one-off stuff you guys want to see. So like the little
And
gym.
on top of that, drop what gyms in Florida. Like if you feel like I haven't been there, like go ahead and drop that. We'll stop by.
If y'all from out of state, we may just do a day.
Because we got to go to Jersey. Jersey got, what's the name of that gym? I forgot. I'm going to remember, though, because they got a nice gym up there.
So this gym review series is going to be crazy. We're going to be, honestly, this might be traveling the state, or traveling the country type stuff. But we'll just be going to different places that y'all want to see.
I know a lot of gyms off the top of my head I'm already thinking of. Because there's a few places I've already been wanting to go. So
I can tell you right now, aside from the vlog series, the gym review series is about to go crazy because we're going to be traveling everywhere. And then the one-offs is about to go crazy too because it's going to be a lot more informational as far as, maybe what's in this gym bag or like a little cooking session just to be like, this is how my meal prep goes, People out, because as we know, we live in a society, we live in an expensive thing, so people want to have cheap meal prep. So we're going to do that. And of course, he's on this cut, we both on the diet, the cut journey. So he going to be, we're going to have those one-off episodes.
I got to be like 245 today because I think I ate once. I did eat once.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up, but again, this is everything. And if y'all want to always hear more about behind the scenes stuff and the extra stuff, the podcast is really where it's going to be. We're going to be, the podcast this is what it's meant for. It's going to be talking about our journey. It's going to be having guests on there and all that. So if y'all ever want to figure out what we doing aside, because all the main content is going to be on his page and then all the behind the scenes stuff is going to be on my page as far as like podcasts to discuss the main stuff and maybe more. We're just going to build off of each other like we always been. So that's pretty much going to be the end of the first episode, season 2, Forever Athlete.
The return, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a great time. It's going to be amazing. First episode, just with the creators, man. Just with the creators. Next week, we're going to have a good guest. Y'all going to see who it is by the time the next episode drops. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. Ooh, it's been caught.
And your boy Will, aka the Will the Grind Fit Man. Yeah.
Tap in. You gonna see all the acts everywhere. You gonna see everything. This is we building the dynasty. We building. Listen, bro. We building the team. Building a dynasty. We building a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Just like how the Texas boys did it, man. We got to get a group of Florida boys who finna turn up. Yeah.
So we building this brand. We gonna make sure that it's up to quality. I'm excited to be back. Excited to be talking more about the stuff. Let us know what else y'all want us to talk about. Let us know what else y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's awful very.
Because we could drop a little shoe vlog.
You know what I'm saying? He could drop the shoe vlog.
We gonna get him there too.
I just be worried about. I'll drop the editing vlog. I'll be like, so this is what my setup look like because I'm finna have the setup soon. That's it.
He gonna have shoes too. Look, he not wearing J's right now.
But anyway,
okay then,
and look, man, tap in with the accounts up on the screen. Tap in with the ads.
Subscribe
to his YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go ahead, and pass all the love back and forth. Shout out to Zion. You already know the man behind all the cameras.
Yeah.
Type stuff. So we gonna see y'all in the next episode of Forever Athlete. But then, if you ain't got nothing else to do, go ahead and watch the 2 videos, 2 day in the life as well, man. It's gonna be crazy. More videos. So that means 2 videos every week for y'all. Y'all are spoiled. Y'all know that.
Spoiled.
Y'all are spoiled. 2 videos every week for y'all.
Man, but it's a situation, man.
And you know what it is. We on the grind, content creation. By next year, who knows what we'll be.
But with that,
do something.